All right, our next major topic of discussion in this course is on logic. It's chapter 3 in your textbook, and there's lots of things that we're going to be discussing. Not everything in this chapter is going to be covered, but I want to give you a foundation in terms of logical argumentation. And now I want to discuss the idea of an argument, just give you some preliminary, introductory ideas before we really get into the material here. The idea of an argument, as I'm going to describe it, as your textbook describes it, as we describe it in an academic setting, is not, I disagree with my parents and so I'm going to argue with them. Not that kind of an argument, right? Instead, it's a logical, deductive, reasoned discussion. Okay, it is void of any sort of conflict, negative conflict. It's intended to be constructive, and it's founded in a logical process. And so that's really what I want to get at in this chapter, and really help you to hone your skills in logic, your ability to reason, your ability to identify logical fallacies in other arguments, and then to be able to interact with other people in a constructive way when having an argument or a conversation, and then in hopes that will lead to better conclusions. Okay, and we see in our society now lots of different types of arguing. Okay, and usually the arguing that we see on social media or in the press and the media is negative, right? There's lots of people being offended and personal attacks and other sorts of arguing that's different from what I really want to present here. And so hopefully, this will help you to engage in those conversations in a much more reasoned way. In our society, we have a lot of emotional based persuasive conversations, right? And I want you to kind of put that aside and think about things just based upon definitions of words. What are the main axioms or statements that foundationally you believe to be true and others believe to be true, and then how do you put them together in a logically consistent and valid way to construct an argument and reach a conclusion. All right. The Bible says we are not given a spirit of fear, but of faith, love, and a sound mind. And I think that statement very important for our society today. That a sound mind. That's the idea of being rational and logical. And I think that when we engage in emotional debates, fear-based or hatred-based, anger discussions, we lose the ability to really rationalize and reason and have a sound mind. Okay, and so these things are at odds with each other, right? Our fears are at odds with our ability to reason. Our fears at odds with our ability to love people. Our ability to love people is at odds with our ability to reason in some sense. How do we, if we hate a person, we don't really engage with them reasonably and have patience with them and have constructive conversation with them, right? And so keep these things in mind as we go through this and as you engage in the culture. I want this course not to just be a way that you can use math in your careers, but really to apply these things in your everyday life. Just the ability to reason and think critically, be patient with another person, respect their differing opinion, and try to get to the bottom of why you differ, and whether or not one is true or false, without without hating the person, but still being able to disagree about a topic or a conversation or a conclusion that you may come to. All right, so just important things, skills to apply in life, and I think you'll be better for it. But also, don't let it get to your head either. And so it's easy to think, well, I learned this logic, so I'm always right because I'm applying logic. And it's very easy for myself and anybody who's been trained in logic, mathematics, to still go down the wrong road, to be illogical at times. So still have humility, listen to the opponent in an argument, hear their point of view, because it could be that they see something that you don't, or that you're engaging in a logical fallacy and they may catch it. Okay, and so be open to changing your opinions, or or listening to another person's argument. So just being humble, I guess, is an important characteristic here when learning logic, when applying logic, and not just believing that your point of view is always right. Okay, mathematics itself is based upon a logical system. Logic is kind of the foundation of mathematics in some sense. Mathematics has a set of definitions for terms, has axioms. We call axioms. They're your foundational statements that are not definitions of terms, but statements that are believed to be true but can't really be proven within the system. And then you have other statements called theorems that you can prove from the definitions and axioms in a logically consistent way. So what I want to show you in this chapter then is how to construct those arguments, how to identify definitions, how to identify axioms, and how to structure those things, put them together in a way to make logical conclusions. And so it can be very helpful in lots of areas of your life, but definitely and hopefully in your interpersonal relationships as well.